Hi students, how are you? Today we are going to discuss about sample and hold circuit. So this is the circuit diagram of this sample and hold circuit. This is the circuit diagram of sample and hold circuit. Here we have two op amps A1 and A2. So these two are called as voltage followers or unity gain op amps. A1, see the feedback is given from inverting terminal to output, and for A2 op amp also from inverting terminal the feedback is given to the output. So A1 and A2 are called as voltage follower or unity gain op amps. In this sample and hold circuit, we are going to use N-channel E-MOSFET, and the input is given, that is a sinusoidal input, analog input is given to non-inverting terminal of A1 op amp. This is an N-channel E-MOSFET. So it is going to have three terminals: drain, gate and source. So the drain terminal is given for the input voltage, and this gate terminal is connected to VC. Here VC is nothing but the control voltage. This control voltage it will be of ones and zeros, and this source it is connected to the A2 op amp. And observe here one one capacitor is connected here to this A2 op amp, and output is taken after this A2 op amp. So now let us see the working principle of this sample and hold circuit. So whenever you are going to give the input voltage Vi, see, observe the waveforms here. You are going to give the input voltage as sinusoidal waveform. The input is sinusoidal waveform. So whenever you are giving this control voltage, see in the waveforms we shown this control voltage, it is of ones and zeros. Okay. So whenever the control voltage is 1, that is high. So for N-channel E-MOSFET to the gate terminal, if the input is 1, then it is on, switch on. So whenever control voltage is 1, N-channel is on. So there is a path for this input voltage to move to this A2 op amp. Now whenever this N-channel is on, this capacitor starts charging. So whatever the input voltage Vi is there, the total voltage appears across this capacitor, and that total voltage is going to be seen at the output voltage V0. See in the graph. See, this is the input sinusoidal waveform and this is the control voltage. Whenever it is 1, okay, see here it is 1. So capacitor starts charging. Capacitor starts charging. So this capacitor charging during this control voltage 1 period is called sampling time. Sample period. Here TS is nothing but sample. Okay, sample period. Whenever the control voltage goes to 0, okay, whenever control voltage goes to 0, this N-channel MOSFET is off. So there is no path for the input voltage to move to this capacitor. So now the capacitor, it should discharge, but capacitor is unable to discharge because this op amp A2 is providing high input impedance. The op amp A2 is providing high input impedance. So this capacitor will not discharge through this path. So it is going to hold the voltage. It is going to hold the voltage across this capacitor. That's why whenever VC is 0, the capacitor is holding the voltage. So that's why it is called as hold period. TH. TH is called as hold. Okay, hold. So whenever control voltage is 0, capacitor is going to hold the voltage. That is shown here it as constant. Okay, so sampling time it is going to charge, and during the whole time it is again constant. Again whenever the control voltage is 1, again the capacitor is charging. Okay, charging, but what it's showing, capacitor voltage is nothing but the input voltage. See here, whenever one period is there, input is increasing, so input is increasing. During the 0, hold constant, and again during the 1 period, again capacitor will show the as it is input voltage. So during 1 period, what is the input, that is going to appear across the output. Again during the 0 period, again it will be constant. Like this it is going to function. So that's why it is defined as, see the definition, a sample and hold circuit samples on input signal and holds on the lost sample value until the input is sampled again. Thank you students. This is about the sample and hold circuit.